Some new data is showing just how much life events, to use kind of a euphemism there, can get in the way of saving for retirement.
Research from Goldman Sachs says a so-called financial vortex can cut retirement savings up to 37%. That includes everything from milestones like starting a family or unplanned events like divorce, and also going into debt. Joining us now is Alisa Wolfson. She's a contributor for MarketWatch Picks. Alisa, good to see you. So it's getting trickier to save for retirement. Student loan payments are resuming. Interest rates are high. Credit card debt is soaring. How should people manage these obstacles?
Right. So the financial vortex is basically unpredictable, external factors that, can severely impact someone's retirement. And so the goal would be to save 1% of your salary a month. Just as a base, and to really build from there. If you're able to save more, that's great. And the earlier you start, there's the simple magic of compound interest, and that can really benefit someone later on in retirement. With a 401k, if you have the option for a company match, it's a great idea to take advantage of that. It's really a no-brainer in terms of saving free money, essentially.
Yeah, and life events can be bad, they can be good, but you want to keep them coming because otherwise it's a death event, and really that's the only solution. So if you are still alive, and for our viewers who are alive, let's just take that 1%
really
number.
Bright outlook there, Tony.
Life event is like the most, all events are happening in life. Like when are the death events? There's only one that happens one time, and you're not paying for it. It's on somebody else. So, all right, so if you're alive, and I know a lot of our viewers are, how much should they save above that 1% person to person, right? Because your circumstances are not your neighbors, are not your friends. So how do you tailor it for your particular life being lived?
Right. So you're going to need to look at what your life costs and basically, do back end calculations to see what you are spending every month and where you are able to save. And that might mean cutting back. That might mean, picking up extra work and income. It really depends person to person. So you really just want to be sure that you're at least saving that small percentage, which will, in the long run, add up and over time make your retirement much more enjoyable.
So you sometimes hear about people who say they never planned a retirement. They're going to keep on working into their 70s and 80s. Would your advice still apply to them?
Sounds like my dad.
Sounds like me.
Well, you can think that you're going to retire late, but life can throw you a curveball. And so you never really know. If you can't fully retire, you can look into part-time jobs. There's, certain sites that list various industries that actually cater to elderly people looking for these sort of small-time jobs. It's also really important to know that you can contribute catch-up contributions to 401ks. So if you're over 50, the normal limit is $22,500 a year. And if you're over 50, you can add an additional $7,500 to that annually.
Alisa Wolfson, thank you so much for all that.